Well, we know that Kendrick is one of those artists for some people, somebody, somewhere, right? They're not feeling him, but he is everywhere. And so, allegedly, according to some, rumors, the NFL and Fox execs are reviewing his set list very closely. The lawyers are concerned about the Not Like Us lyrics. It is possible, a couple of things are possible. He could be asked not to perform the song at all. It could be beeps and bleeps over parts that, aren't as family friendly, but it is, up for scrutiny at the moment because do we really want at the Super Bowl, in theory, like, do we want somebody yelling out that another popular rapper is a certified pedophile? Do we? Andy's like, I don't care.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean, I think
I get it. It's a family event.
it's
Kids are watching.
right. And I mean, here's the thing. If, and I have to think about it, but I guess we haven't really had that many serious rap performances anyway. But if a rapper was saying, I can't remember when Dre, Snoop, and da 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 performed, if they bleeped out the stuff about, kill, in whatever song that was performed. Because I feel as though that is probably the standard, right? Of where we start, what we kind of would censor, how we move with that. I mean, the difference obviously is that there's an active lawsuit that the NFL is not listed in, but has the potential to be added to, you know? So I think that they would like to, both they and Fox both would like to protect their interests. There was a listing in Drake's filing, because we know that this what this has to do with to a degree, that listed all of the people that requested to utilize Not Like Us in a public setting. Some of them were like Kamala's campaign and different other venues, the NBA, da 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 da. So it is far and widespread, and we all saw that moment on Sunday when again the entire audience at the Grammys was not only rocking to the song Beyonce, Taylor Swift, SZA, Dr. Dre and Lucian Grange high fiving. And listen, if not for Kendrick stopping to hug someone and dropping his ring, he might have made it up there before the A minor part, but somehow the production god smiled favorably. And as soon as he hit the stage, that lyric was there, and the entire audience rained that out. And so, I mean, it's a legitimate concern. How do you feel about that? It's a hot bar, it's a hot line. It would go up at Super Bowl.
Look, if I was a fan and I had paid a ticket to go to the Super Bowl, that part right there, right, for the halftime performance, that line right there, as a fan, don't rob me of that
Of the moment.
experience, of that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's part
at
of
the
why you're
Grammys,
there.
I don't think the Grammys they didn't prime the crowd to rap to the
No, they
song. That's
didn't.
organic.
It was purely organic.
I feel like the NFL. I understand the concerns of the lawsuit, and Drake, if you were to go ahead and sue the NFL, like, come on, bro. But I get it. Nobody wants to be involved in any type of legal actions, but I think they would be robbing the world of a
Because
potential
let
great
let
moment.
us be clear, this song is not that Kendrick's artistry is not worthy of performing at the Super Bowl. It's not as if he hasn't performed at the Super Bowl before,
Correct.
right? So we know that he stage wise, conceptually, will bring something creative. However, in the year of 2024, when this decision was made, it was made off of what happened from spring to summer, no doubt. And undoubtedly, it was the right decision because when he followed it up and dropped the album, the heat continued. So he's like, what did they used to say back in the day? Jean Blaise.
And if he doesn't perform the song at all, just give me that TV off and I'm good.
Right, right. Like if I don't see TV's off, right? Not squabble. I like squabble up. I mean, these are my songs, peekaboo. These are my songs. I enjoy the album, but I need to hear the end of TV's. When that transition happens, we got to see Mustard roll himself out there and have his moment too, because really, as a producer, right there, obviously which did Kendrick win? Because Mustard gets a Grammy too for it. Yeah. So, you know, they're locking up. I did want to say this about Kendrick really quickly. Also, don't forget that the FCC finds people, and we don't know what lyrics might trigger them to say, they could, the FCC, they will come after. Remember, they have control. There's decency and things of that nature. So you have to account for that as well.
He not cussing on air. Pedophile is not one of those words.
But subject matter wise, perhaps, right?
I
I
don't
don't
know. I mean,
know.
there's stuff that you see on network television that's kind of questionable. So I don't know if they were to go ahead and what you call it, edit Kendrick's lyrics. Don't water his music down for the performance. I think that'll take away from it.
I
You gotta
agree.
let him be him. We already gonna hear clean versions of his songs anyway. So
So
come
we'll
on now.
see. We'll see.